This week said Parshes Beshlach, Shabbos Shira. The Pasuk brings down in the Medrash, Pasuk in Shira Shirim, Lesusasi Berichvei Paroi. What does it mean, Lesusasi Berichvei Paroi? The Pasuk brings down in the Medrash, Miyad, Hisitan HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Levian Mibein Galgalei HaMerkava, Hisitan Alayam. The Mitzri sat on his horse, came running after Bnei Israel, which the Yidden left Mitzrayim. They went to Ramses. Within a second, they came to Ramses. That's what Rashi brings down the Parshas boy. Then afterwards, they carried on going until Shira Pesach. They're sitting by the Yam. Lefnei Baal Tzafoin. So the Rav Steinman asks, what do you mean they're sitting in front of Baal Tzafoin? You're not allowed to say to a Yid, I'll meet you on the corner where the church is. You must have entered the church. But that's the shaila which they ask. How could you say I'm going to meet you when Lefnei Baal Tzafoin? Maybe they didn't say I'm going to meet you. Maybe they said they were standing Lefnei Baal Tzafoin. That's what Rav Steinman asks, that he says in a question. But Ava became, we see on this week's Seder, that the Yidden left Mitzrayim, 600,000 men, probably 600,000 women also, with another few million kids, with the tzoin and the boko and everything. They're sitting in front of the sea. They don't know what to do. They can't go forward. The sea's in the front of them. They can't go back. The mitzim are there. And on the side is the plishtim, is the midbar and the plishtim and the oivim. What should they do? Paroi hikriv, the Pasuk says. What does it mean, a paroi hikriv? Vayisu b'nei Israel seneihem. So the Medrash brings down paroi hikriv. Over here you see Hoisa Krovas Paroli Israel, more than 100 soimois utfilas. Paroi was standing behind them. Whatever person, whatever the Yidden fasted 100 tfilas, Yofer, Hoisa Krovas Paroi. Paroi came close to Bnei Israel more than 100 soimois utfilas, more than 100 days which people fasted. HaKadosh Baruch Hu waited just to hear the cry, just to hear the moan of Bnei Israel that they can't go further. What should we do here? They started screaming their heads off. What should we do here? We can't go back. We can't go anywhere. In front of us is the sea. So Moshe Rabbeinu said, Vakasha, go in the sea. Vayomer Moshe L'om al tiro, don't worry. His Yatsu is Yeshua Hashem. And they all went into the Yam Suf with the tunnels and the glass between each tunnel and the Peiros Mesukim and all the water and all the Nisim which were in the Yam Suf. Have a look at Mishnayos Ovos. The question is asked, who forced the Mitzri that he saw that the Yidden going into the tunnels in the sea? Who pushed the Mitzri inside the sea? He could have said, I'm not going into the tunnel. Why should I go in there? I'll stay behind. So the Medrash says, you don't want to go in the sea. You stand there by the sea. You got some tumult. You got some mixed up. You don't know what to do. I'll make sure that the horse which you are riding on, he'll go straight into the sea. He'll pull you into the sea. Because the Mitzri sat on the horse, told the horse, where are you taking me to? Yesterday I wanted to take you out to drink something. You didn't even want to come after me. You told me you're tired. Now you're putting me into the sea. That's what the Mitzri told the horse. So the horse answered him back. Kilu, if he took his shoulder back, his eyes backwards, and he told the Mitzri, what are you talking about? Romo bayom, re'ei ma bayam. What he says in the Pasuk, Mao dimitich, lesusasi bechvei paroi, dimitich rayati, nidmu gali hayom, the waves of the water looked like female horses, and the female horses were waiting for the male horses to just go into the sea. The horse running after the female sources that Kurjul made, that the eyes of the male horses sees that the waves ki'ilu are like female horses, and the horse turned his head round, and he told the guy which sits on the horse, "Look what's in the sea. See, it's my wife Ki'ilu. She's in the water. She's waiting for me." With full blast, they went flying into the sea, and they pushed the Mitzi in the sea, and the Mitzi couldn't see nothing. Why? Because HaKadosh brought the seventh day of Choshech onto the Yam. La Yehudim hoysa oiro v'simcha v'sosa v'kor through Amud Eish. But the Mitzi, everything was Choshech Mitzrayim, and they went straight into the water with the Zov and the Kesef and all the money they had on them and everything. And when the Yidden saw that the din which HaKadosh did to the Mitzri, that he put him in the water, he was a big also. It's like taking a paper cup, putting it in the water, which goes up and down and up and down. It doesn't drown at all. That's when the Yidden saw that HaKadosh did such nisim gluyim, such a nakomo for this Mitzri, vayamiru b'Hashem over Moshe Avdoi. That's what brought these Yidden to have a Emunah Gdoila in Melech Malchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbos Shira, Shira Sayom, Parshes Hamon, Parshes Timchet Zecha Molek Mitachas HaShamayim Lo Yitzishkoch, Ki Yoda Keisko, Mechom Al Hashem Ba'Molek Midoi Doi. Amalek came out and he said, HaKadosh Baruch didn't do Nisim at all, Chas v'Sholom, and Am Yisrael went through all the Nisim Gluim which were in the Yam Suf. HaKadosh Baruch says, Ki Yod Al Keisko, Mechoma B'Hashem Ba'Molek Midoi Doi. Erev Rav and Amalek are the same. They want to be Mevatel, the Simcha, the Koyach of his Galus, Melech Malchei Amlochem HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Through Am Yisrael, says, Shira Sayom B'Simcha B'Zat Hashem, will all be Zocher sein, to go out of the Golos, Memitzrayim Gartonu, Umebeis Avodim Pedisonu, will all be Zocher sein to be Makabel, B'nei Mishiach Sitkenu, B'Tor Rachamim Chasodim, Gdoilim Umerubim, B'Mhero V'Yomeinu, Omein V'Omein. We should all have a lovely Shabbos, and a bench to Shabbos, Shira Sayom, Shabbos, Parshes Amalek, the end of the Parsha, Mon, Anani Akovoit, Be'ezat Hashem, coming on to Tu Bishvat Be'ezat Hashem, will all be Zoches and Taperas Besukim, Simchas and Nachas, children, sweet children going on the best way, and all be Zoches ein, to have all the Boches and all the Yeshuas Be'ezat Hashem, which all we deserve. Am Yisrael is a holy nation. Am Yisrael, we say Shira Sayom B'Simcha. Whoever says Shira Sayom B'Simcha, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Moichel Kol Avonos, will all be Zocher sein to have a wonderful Shira Sayom, Simcha, Nachas, Hatzlocha Gedoylo, Geula, Yeshua, V'Rachamim.